I'd like to show you Zen Debit from Zengage, a fresh approach to creating direct debits in iMIS using world-leading direct debit service GoCardless. These are your staff. They spend hours each month processing your organization's critical direct debits. But very often, your sensitive bank information is not held in an encrypted format, which could expose your organization to data protection fraud. Also, you may not be able to take online mandates directly into your CRM system from the checkout card, which means either your staff spend hours and hours rekeying information from the web, or you're in for a complex and costly web integration that may break when you upgrade one or both systems. Sending timely communications is also a challenge for your staff because they have to be in the right template, and we know that these templates change from time to time. Your staff also may have no real-time overview of the entire claim process, which will stop them from being able to identify trends. For example, is this year's claim roughly the same as what we expected based on last year's information? Now, one of the other challenges that staff face is being able to see a full history of every single claim that was made and every single payment. And not only that, the history of the bank accounts and the mandates. Getting all that information in one place very easily is difficult. And a lot of your staff's time is being spent creating claim files, exporting those claim files to a vendor system, waiting for payments to be made, importing payment files, manually reversing payments that haven't gone through. That's a lot of time. Is it any wonder that your staff may seem stressed or that their productivity is low? So what are the alternatives? We'd like to introduce Zen Debit. This is the only iMIS solution that has military-grade encryption for all its online mandate forms. It also automatically sends out communications to your customers at the right time, in the right format, no matter whether that format changes from time to time because of regulation. Zen Debit also provides secure online forms right in the checkout card. And these forms are pre-approved by banks, so you never have to worry about getting these forms approved by your bank. Our real-time dashboard approach makes sure that your staff always have an overview and are able to identify trends quickly with year-on-year graphical analysis. Staff can also very quickly and easily see a full history of every single transaction and every single mandate right from within iMIS. And all claims and payment processes are automated, which frees up your staff time to manage the whole process of direct debits in a much more efficient fashion. Let's have a closer look at how this works. Here I am logged into an iMIS website as a member who's signing up for membership. I've got the regular membership fees in the checkout basket, and I've got some payment options which you'll recognize as standard iMIS payment options. But right below that, you'll see that I've got direct debit as a further payment option. And I can simply choose the frequency with which I want to pay, for example, monthly, and go to pay by direct debit. This takes me to a secure online hosted form where I can fill in all the information that I need on the form. This then confirms my mandate details and takes me back to the iMIS checkout page as if I'd done a bill me or an invoice me option in iMIS with giving me the order confirmation. So it will allow me to get all my membership benefits right there and then, and the direct debit payment has been set up in GoCardless securely, so we know we can take that money. How does that look from a staff perspective? So again, we're looking at the direct debit process. As a member of staff, I'm logged in as Brian Murphy, looking at my direct debits. I can see from an overview perspective immediately how many mandates have been submitted or are active or have been created. I can see all those statuses. I can also see year-on-year analysis for claims for this year, for 2016, versus, for example, 2017. So I can see year-on-year analysis and compare trends of this year versus last year. I might also want to see how many payments I've got pending and what the status of those payments is within the system. So I can again compare year on year with this. I've also got a full range of direct debit queries. So here I can see all the non-active mandates, for example. But that's not all. If I click into the mandates page, I can start to see more information about mandates. So here's the details of the mandates and their statuses currently. Here's all the active mandates in the system. And you'll see that this is the one I just created right now. That's set up as an active mandate. Okay. I can also, if I want to include this as part of the billing process, create payment plans for newly renewed customers if people's plans renew every year. And I'll show you one of my members with the plan that we've created in just a little bit. But I can also set up payments in iMIS, so I can see the payments, and when I'm happy that the payments that have come in from GoCardless are what I want, I can write those as transactions into the sales ledger within iMIS. I can also look at all the unfulfilled transactions automatically and email those people to correct those. So let's go back to mandates quickly. And I'm going to just drill into my record here that I created online just a little while ago to show you what this person's record looks like. So right on the customer profile record, I can see here was the GoCardless customer number that was set up, and here was the mandate that was set up. I can also see that there was a payment plan set up. So you can see that there's 12 installments because I chose to look at that, to pay monthly on that. And here is the amount that I'm going to pay. And that's because I've signed up for these two subscription items. So I've got a full overview of what's happening with my payments. And I've got the payment plan status, which would change dynamically when each of those payments was made. But if I wanted to see this person in GoCardless, I could click on this link over here and see them directly in the GoCardless system. So here they are in GoCardless. I can see that here's my person, Jyoti Health 3, Jyoti 3 at, and here's the bank account that I set up. So the bank account has been set up correctly. And I can also see here is the mandate against that bank account, and it was created today. This would also reflect any payments and a full history of the payments, or if they had any subscriptions, we could also see it there. But really, we would be looking at the payment history, and then I can see the history of every single payment within GoCardless, as well as seeing a dashboard of the money that has come in into GoCardless. So, in a nutshell, that is what Zen Debit is and what it does. And its real value is that it allows you to have overview of your direct debit process. It makes direct debit processing simpler for your staff members, saving them time, saving them energy, allowing them to add value to the entire process and give better member or donor service. If you'd like a demo of Zen Debit, please do contact us. We're happy to talk about it and show you more information about what the system is capable of doing.